One of the biggest problems that I hear teachers talking about has to do with parent-client relationships that have gone sour. Maybe it's because there are problems with tuition payments. Maybe it's because you think that a parent needs to be more involved with their kids' practice. Or maybe it's just because those communications have gone truly sour. Whatever the reason, I'm glad that you're here because the topic of this video is improving parent-client relationships in your music studio so that we can get ahead of the tough stuff before it happens. I've got one huge tip for you today, and I'm gonna give you a little hint. It doesn't have to do with sending more emails. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Sarah Campbell, and I'm a business strategist, marketing, and mindset coach for music studio owners and online education experts just like you. And the topic of this video is how to improve parent-client relationships in your studio so that you can get out ahead of issues like missed payments, thinking that a child needs more practice support and they're not, or, just when parent-client relationships totally go sour. I mentioned that this was going to be one big tip. Well, here it is. The key to improving your parent-client relationships is all about communication. So let's break down what that looks like. Too often, we rely on email as a way to get important stuff to our parent clients. But let's face it, everybody's using email nowadays, and your email might get lost. Maybe it goes to the promotion folder, maybe it gets to the spam folder, but whatever happens, it just doesn't get in front of the right people. That's why it's important to remember that email blasts are not always the answer. So if in the past your solution to improving relationships that aren't that great is to just blast out an email to the studio to remind people to do X, Y, and Z, remember that communication might not actually be reaching the parent that you want to. So instead of relying on communication, here are a couple things that I think will help you. I know that this tip may sound a little scary, but I think it's super important to communicate regularly one-on-one with our parent clients. Here's what that might look like. It could be reaching out to a parent at the beginning of a semester to let them know how they can best support their child and how you can work together as the parent, teacher, child triangle that is needed in order to have a strong music experience. Or maybe it's getting ready for a recital prep, making sure that a couple months ahead of time, you are reaching out to parents and talking to them about how they can support their child as they prepare for the upcoming recital. And of course, it's great to make sure that we reach out when wonderful things happen inside of the studio as well. Take some extra time to email or text a parent when something cool has happened and let them know about it. Hey, you know what? Susie had a fantastic lesson today. Here's what's happened. I just wanted to tell you because I thought you would appreciate it. And of course, if a student is going through a rough patch, don't be afraid to reach out to that parent to talk to them about it because you never know. There may be some things happening at home, at school, with friends, and that rough spot that they're experiencing in piano lessons might not have anything to do with you. But you won't know unless you ask. I know that you're probably thinking, Sarah, what the heck? That sounds like a lot of work. I can't possibly add to my workload already. This is where I have a super tip for you. I want you to build these one-on-one communications into your lesson time or lesson prep time. That might mean walking up to see a parent at the end of a lesson and the last 5 minutes and letting them know about that prior, saying, hey, you know what? I want to touch base with you in the last 5 minutes to go over a few things that I think I could need your help with. Or if you have lesson prep time already built into your admin time, then you can use part of those hours to text parents about good things that have happened or to touch base to make sure that you guys are both on the same page. If you'd like more tips about how to improve your text and email communication with clients, I have a great freebie for you. It's a little PDF and it's all about how tone matters in text and email. And it gives you specific steps that you can use in order to improve your client communications. If you want to download this, you'll head to savvymusicstudio.com/tone, and that's where you'll be able to get a hold of the free PDF. I hope that you found the tips in this video helpful. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for notifications for when new videos drop. Until the next video, Be sure to stay savvy and stay you, because there is no teacher quite like you in this entire world. And I think you are pretty dang awesome. See you in the next video.